Interesting. So did you end up doing the tour with System?
We did. Okay. We toured. Well, when we first signed, they were like, okay, who do you guys want to tour with? You guys are really hard to put with another band. And they were like, you're too grindcore, I guess, for like some of the metal bands that they wanted to put us with. And we just didn't really fit in. They weren't really sure how to market us. So they tried a couple of different, some of them worked out, some of them didn't. We played a couple of shows because our manager at the time, Rick Sales, was also Slayer's manager. And so we played a couple of shows of Slayer. One of them went really good. One of them went really bad. And then they kind of were just, they didn't know where to put us. And so the first tour that came up for us was Gwar. And we toured with Gwar for 2 months. Best fucking time of my life. It was amazing. Dave Brocky, Corey all of them were still alive. And I think it was War Party, I think was the name of the album. It was fucking insane. It was great. The nicest, hardest working fucking band. I learned so much from them. And then actually, Dave Brocky, one time we were in New York and he's like, Dirk, I need to talk to you. Come on. So we go upstairs and he's like, sit down. He's like, all right, because I got to tell you some things. And I was like, okay, what do you got? And he goes, I like your band. I like your energy and I like your theatrics, but you got to learn to slow the fuck down. You talk like you're on speed. And he's like, you got to realize when you're talking to your audience, they're drunk and they're retarded. And I was like, oh, really? And he goes, they're not really, but you got to pretend they are. And you've got to talk slower. So
makes a lot of sense. You got to talk to him.
And I did actually take that to heart. And it was the same thing that Darren had told me once. He's like, why you agonize over these lyrics? You have pages and pages of all these punk rock lyrics. And he goes, but then you scream your fucking guts out and no one can understand anything you say. Why don't you try to slow down so people can understand what you're saying and be different from all the other bands that are just screaming their ideas out that are just bouncing off of people because it's just a sonic wall. And I took all that to heart. And that actually might go back to the question of my characters and things like that, because instead of just being the one character of or it's, hey, everybody, let's talk like Kermit the Frog or something like that, just so that it's a little clearer in my enunciation.